Alright, this is the final part, guys. I'm Universal Adrian. Yes, you better enjoy this fucking series while you still can, guys. Because once I'm king, guys, I'm taking off the throne. I paid my debt. You guys got what you wanted, obviously. Well, you didn't get everything you wanted. You got what you wanted. You wanted to destroy my relationship with trying to destroy my relationship with VJ by causing chaos and horror in our lives, having me pay for my wife and having me suffer death. And you know what I'm saying? You locked the doors on me. You got your bullshit sex. My stepmother got her bullshit sex. VJ's stepmother and her stepsister got their bullshit sex. I pay my debt. Now leave me the fuck alone. I'm taking my money and I'm living my life with my wife and you're left behind. You're not saved. I'm going to live forever in this world and you guys are all going to pass away in a couple of decades and I'm going to continue to live on forever. I'm going to know what the world's going to look like in 2100 and the legends of Xanus, the Great Escape, will live on. Don't hate me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. This sausage and hot dog bread's so good. Oh my god. Yeah, man. Me and VJ are gonna live that life. VJ knows what I'm talking about. You can see the future. I can see the future. Yeah, VJ knows the kind of life me you're gonna live. The fucking amazing life, man. I told you, even though I'm gonna live the life with VJ, I told you, because you guys caused mess in my life, there's some days where I might be depressed and sad because you caused mess in my life. Because I know many men fuck my wife, you see what I'm saying here? You made me pay, you're also gonna pay too, you see what I'm saying here? Yeah, as I'm not gonna let you go scot-free. No, man, you made me pay. It's fair. You're also gonna pay too. When I'm king, you're not saved. You're left behind, and you're completely abandoned from my glory. You're not. You're abandoned from my international fame. You get what you deserve, man. Yeah, I told you. I'm gonna talk about the sharks. The shark topic. There's a high chance Peter Jackson might even try and get 1% because he's greedy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Peter, please, man, Peter, you're being greedy. I'm not giving you any more than 0%. That's good enough. That's like $300 million in royalties. $280 million in royalties. This is more than what you made for Lord of the Rings. You're never going to make this in Hollywood. You're going to make, I don't know, $260, $270 in royalties. Because I'm now taking home 70%, you're going to make more money. 0% of me being 70%, what? You're going to take home like almost like $400 million in royalties. That's a good deal. Because Peter Jackson knows me, Reed, you're going to make, I don't know, 70, 69, 70 for a billion. He wants a larger piece of the pie. He's greedy, obviously. I'm like, Peter, you're being greedy. $400 million, $380 million deal is good enough. Yeah. Because I guarantee you all the Hollywood agents who represent the A-list actors in Hollywood, obviously, they're going to try and push for a higher royalty amount. They're going to try and push for a higher royalty amount for all the actors because they're greedy. They're sharks, obviously. Let's see if we can dupe Ivan and have Ivan pay. Some of the agents might say, hey, do your very best to try and get like 0.5% of the profits, which is never going to happen. The actors are not getting any more than 0.3. As the moment you give them more now, you're now being way too generous, and they're really ripping you off. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, me and VJ are the main show. Yeah, you build buzz, fine. You build some buzz. I'll give you a small tiny piece of the pie. If you think you're gonna dupe me and have me give you 1%, 0.8% of my money, you're crazy. I'm never gonna give anyone that kind of money. That's crazy. But I told you, the agents will accept it. All right, it's a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Scott Johansson be like, all right, it's a deal. You're very generous. You know what I'm saying? I was just being a dick. We're just being greedy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're being greedy. You're being an asshole. Well, 0.1% is good enough. As you're going to make your tens of millions in royalties. I don't know, your $30 plus million in royalties you're going to make. That's more than how much you made for fucking Black Widow, man. You got your nice, I don't know, your $47.5 million salary with your bonuses, and you also made an extra $35 million in royalties. That's a good deal for Scott Johansson. You signed your what? Your like $80 plus million contract. Money that you're not going to make in Hollywood. I gave Scott Johansson a good deal. I gave Ben Affleck a good deal. Ben Affleck made his $80 plus million too. But Ben Affleck is only going to make like $1 million less than Scott Johansson. Ben Affleck. I could pay him the same amount of money. I can pay him 15.9 instead of 14.9. I can pay him the same amount of money. No, because but Scarlett Johansson I think is worth more than Ben Affleck. Scarlett Johansson's just as big as Ben Affleck. But no, I'll pay Ben Affleck like his 37. That's good enough in salaries and bonuses. And I'll give him zero. Both him and Scarlett Johansson 0.1. Yeah, but Ivan, you're giving zero. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I told you, because these actors saw my videos, they already know how much I'm willing. They already know the range I'm willing to. They already know I paid Scarlett Johansson, Ben Affleck, and all them, and Keanu Reeves way more money than like John Krasinski and all them. I'm gonna tell the guys, hey guys, I recommend. I'm gonna say, hey guys, I'm gonna say, Ben, you sign. It's a deal. Okay, Ben. Before you sign this contract, I recommend you keep your. I'm not gonna babysit you. No, it's none of my business. I recommend you keep this contract to yourself, Ben. Don't tell anyone how much I'm paying you. Don't tell John Krasinski. Don't tell, you know what I'm saying, Paul Bettany. Don't tell the Beast actors how much I'm paying you. They already know, obviously, but don't brag about it. Otherwise, they can get angry. Because people get jealous about that stuff, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing worse than what? I don't know, John Krasinski signed his what? His 20, 21, 22 million deal, which is a fat deal, obviously. $23 million deal he signed. His $26 million deal he signed. You know what I'm saying? If I give him 0.03, he's making probably like 14, 50 million royalties. Because he's taking that, the 70%, obviously. He signed, I don't know, his what? His like 24, 25 million deal. He signed a fat contract, obviously. But it's nothing compared to how the contract Ben Affleck and all them signed. And Keanu Reeves and all them signed. And Scarlett Johansson. He might get angry, you know what I'm saying? Hence why it's best that you guys, they know I paid them more, obviously, but don't go bragging to them. If they ask you, just say it's none of your business. That way you keep everyone happy, you know what I'm saying? That way they don't feel like shit. That way John Krasinski and Paul Bettany don't feel like shit, obviously. Even though John Krasinski and all them signed big contract, I don't know. Paul Bettany signed like his what? He signed like his, I don't know. He signed like his what? I'm giving him 0.01%. He signed his what? Like $16 million deal, $16.5 million deal. It's a nice contract, obviously. A fat contract, but it's not the kind of money Keanu Reeves are making. He might get angry. Holy shit, Ivan's paying Keanu Reeves and Scarlett Johansson and them way more than us. You feel humiliated, downgraded, it feels like you feel worthless because you're making way less than them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, Paul Bettany will make his millions. He'll walk away with, I don't know, with $7.5 million after taxes. 7.5. He'll walk away with his 7.5 million after taxes. $7 million bucks he'll walk away with the rates and all that stuff. It's a fat contract, obviously. $7 million is a lot of money, obviously, but it's not the kind of money Keanu Reeves is going to make. They're making their tens of millions after taxes. Okay? Keanu Reeves is going to make his tens of millions after taxes. Scarlett Johansson are going to make their tens of millions after taxes. They sign a fat deal. Whereas guys like John Krasinski, he'll walk away with like $9 million around there. Because you also have the rates, right? He'll walk away with like $9 million maybe around there. $10 million around there he'll walk away with. Fat contract, obviously, but it's not the kind of money the other three are making. And Paul Bettany's walking away maybe like $7 million after taxes. They all got a fat check in the bank, but they didn't sign a contract that the other three big A's actors signed. The B's actors are all walking with a lot of money too. They're all walking away with their nice like 1.4 million after taxes around there, 1.3 million after taxes. A fat contract, obviously, they got a $2,000 royalty check, but it's not the kind of money the other guys are making. So even though everyone's making a lot of money, there's a hierarchy. You know, the bigger ones get the big chunk of the pie. The smaller ones get a small piece of the pie. And the biggest actors don't get squat. They don't get a piece of the pie. You see what I'm saying? So if Nina Dobrev is in my... let's say if Nina Dobrev or Zoe King are in my Great Escape movie, they don't get squat. I'll pay them $2.73 million for the movie. And you know what I'm saying? If Zoe King, you know what I'm saying? Hypothetically speaking, if I were to hire Zoe King and she got cocky and she wanted a piece of pie, I'm like, look, Zoe King, you're a biggest actor. Yeah, but I did Kissing Booth. Yeah, you did Kissing Booth, but Kissing Booth was a what independent movie. You're not an A's actor, Zoe King. You're a fucking biggest actor. $3 million, $2.8 million is good enough for you. And I'll give you $2,000 royalty check. You'll get your commercial money and you'll get your what? Your speaking for earnings. That's it. You're not getting squat. You're not worth a dime of a small piece of that pie money because you're a fucking biggest actor. Nina Dobrev is not worth a dime. You know what I'm saying? Whoever I choose, all you B-list woman actors and B-list male actors in Hollywood, you're not getting a piece of the profits. You guys are not worth it. You don't have star power. That's why you're not worth a dime of my royalties. Even the A-list actors are not worth my royalties, but I'm willing to give them a nice piece of the pie. You see what I'm saying? But they're the only ones who are even worthy of even getting a piece of that pie. Whereas the B-list actors are not worthy to even ask Like, if the biggest actor asks for the piece of royalties, I'm gonna be shocked. Holy shit. These agents are cocky. They think they can just come and work on my movie and get a piece of my pie. You're not worth my royalties, man. I'm not kidding around. If a biggest actor's agent tries to get a piece of the pie, I'm going to be shocked. Because the biggest actors are nobody television stars. Nobody cares about them. I'm not going to give you a piece of the pie. You're worth your nice $2.5, $3 million, which is a nice contract, obviously. It's a fat paycheck in the bank, but it's nothing compared to how much A-list actors are making. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I'm going to tell the A-list actors for The Great Escape, guys, keep your contracts to yourself. Look, you have freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want, but I recommend. I'm gonna say, look, guys, I recommend you keep your contracts to yourself. Don't go bragging to the lower ranked actors, like the biggest actors in the minor roles, the minor actors, how much money I paid you. Otherwise, they can get envious. They already know I'm gonna pay them more money, obviously, but don't brag about it. Otherwise, they can get envious and they can get pissed off. The actors can get pissed off, and all Hollywood actors have egos, man. Hollywood actors have big egos, and there's nothing worse than knowing that someone else is making way more than you. It's a shitty feeling. Even though the biggest actors sign a nice contract, obviously, it's not the kind of money the A-list actors are making for my companies. The A-list actors are all making their rich millions, and they're getting a nice piece of the pie, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I have no worry about it. I'll keep it to myself, I'm saying. But I guarantee you some of them might talk about their contracts. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, I know, Ben Affleck might ask Scarlett Johansson, hey, Scarlett, how much did I even offer you and all that stuff? You know, so Scarlett Johansson's like, I'm not going to tell you, man. It's none of your business, I'm saying. Because Ben might get angry. Oh, my God, Scarlett's making more than me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Obviously. Whereas I'm going to keep my lips sealed. I'm not going to brag about my contract. Me and VJ's nice 70%. I'm not going to brag about that. All the Great Escape actors and Zane's actors know me and VJ signed that massive contract with Amazon. 70%. They know me and VJ are taking 70% of the pie. Yeah. All the dough, obviously. They know we're going to make, like, I don't know, 70 billion, 72 billion off the movies and merch, 69 billion off the movies and merch. Obviously. That's why, VJ, keep your lips sealed. Don't go bragging. I know, VJ, you're cocky, you're happy. Because I remember VJ, when she did that Instagram Live, she had her cigar. She's like, yeah, remember that? And she's counting all that money. Yeah, because BBs are going to be loaded. You know what I'm saying? And she had a cigar, and she was counting cash. Yeah, because me and VJ, I don't know, once I meet VJ and we go to Vancouver, I'm going to buy my own nice yacht, and me and VJ are going to go in the yacht. We're going to have a nice cigar. Get drunk. Hey, Ivan, cheers. Me and you are what? Me and you are fucking billionaires. We made like $17 billion off your book. And we're going to make tens of billions off the movies and merch, Ivan. Yeah. We signed that massive deal with Amazon, obviously. But VJ will be cocky. You know, oh my God. Yeah, did you know the contract I signed? I signed that 70% contract with Ivan for the movies and the merch for Zanus. And VJ knows we're going to make our like $69, $70 billion of the movies and merch. Yeah, man, we're going to be loaded. Because before I was humble, before I thought I only make like $4 billion or something like that. And I went on my phone, okay, let's see how much I'll make. And I did 160 times 700 million, it came to 112 billion. Yeah, man, I was shocked. Hence why I had to make that video and I bragged to you guys, holy shit, I'm going to make a lot of money. Yeah, man. I'm going to make a lot of money, obviously. Yeah. It was crazy. I was shocked. And then 112 after taxes is 70 billion. And I did 61% of what? Of 70 billion, which is 48 billion. 42 billion, obviously. Where 70% is like 6 billion, 47 billion around there. Me and VJ will make a couple $1 billion more for the movie. And the merch. Yeah, man. Hence why the gatekeepers are going to kill me. Hence why he's going to try me with death. Because the gatekeepers know the kind of money I'm going to make. Yeah, if Ivan has the keys, obviously, we know Ivan's going to make his billions off his book. He's going to make his, I don't know, 16, 15, 14, 17 billion dollars off his book, 18 billion dollars off his book. He knows if he now has the keys, he has the financial control with VJ, obviously. He can easily fund his own Zane's movie with his own money. He doesn't have to what? He doesn't have to sell to us and what? And be under the gatekeepers in Hollywood. No, Ivan has the keys. He doesn't have to sell to us. You know what I'm saying? We know if Ivan has control, and he starts that Skyscraper's company, it'll be the biggest film brand. It'll blow Warner Bros. And all those companies out of the water. As my company will blow it out of the water, as my movies are going to be doing $200+ million in sales, guys. Whereas Disney does what? Disney Film Studios probably does a couple $1 billion for their movies every, I don't know, $2 billion every year, $1.5 billion a year they do for their movies. $2 billion they do for, I don't know, one movie grosses $1 billion, the other ones gross 300, 400 million. My company blows all these big companies out of the water. They know what me and VJ can fund the movie. I can fund the movie with my own cash for more money. As in Hollywood, if they were to adapt Zane's, they'd probably put 300 million towards it. I can adapt Zane's for way more money, obviously. And they know if I sign that contract with Amazon, me and VJ are taking 70% of the film profits and the merch sales. We're fucking striking it rich. And they know the kind of money I'm gonna make. Yeah, we know Ivan will make his like 60, 69. We know Ivan will make his 69, $74 billion off his Zane's movie and merch. And we know he's gonna make his what? We know he's gonna make his like, I don't know, $50 billion, $50 billion, $48 billion for all his other movies after Zanus. Yeah, for The Great Escape, They're Unique, him that movie. Yeah, that's why their True Nature will come out, obviously. Because they don't want me making that kind of money. Because they envy our wealth too, don't forget that. The gatekeepers don't want me to be rich like them, obviously. So they envy me and VJ's relationship, obviously. They envy our beauty. They envy our nature. We're both fresh. Obviously, well, VJ was supposed to be fresh, but he infected her, obviously. We're both fresh. We're gonna get the glowing beauty, stay young forever. We're gonna live forever in this world, and they envy that, obviously. And they also don't want me and VJ touching their supposed money, obviously. Even though I created this place, they don't want me and VJ making that kind of money, man. And we don't want Ivan to be rich like Batman. After he released Zans, he's worth like 80. He has like 80, $90 million in his bank. They don't want to be rich at that. That's why the True Nature will come out. They're gonna kill me, obviously. They're gonna kill me, obviously, right? Yeah. They're gonna kill me, obviously. Yeah, you guys are gonna kill me because you don't. The main reason why they're killing me is because they don't want me having VJ all to myself. They don't want me being my wife, man. They envy our relationship like crazy. Hence why they separate me and her, and they cause this mess. And they all fuck my wife, obviously, and all VJ's family members want to have sex with me. They envy our relationship, obviously, and they also envy our nature, and they also envy our wealth. So the gatekeepers don't want me and VJ to be making the kind of money they're making. As the gatekeepers make their tens of billions every year, yearly. They make their, I don't know, their 70, 80 billion plus every year they probably make. 100 billion plus they make every year. They don't want me and VJ making that kind of money for our movies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we want Ivan to be in Hollywood making, I don't know, $15, $20 million. We want to take all his billions, obviously, and just give Ivan a small, tiny piece of the pie. Give him $20 million. Give him VJ $20 million. Even if me and VJ have successful careers in Hollywood, and if I sell out, it's nothing compared to the kind of money I would make if I have financial control. You see what I'm saying? Even if Hollywood gave me and VJ $20 million, I don't know, 10% of the profits, we make $300 million. It's nothing compared to how much money I would make if I start Scott's VJ. Me and VJ make our 50, our $75 million, $78 billion off the movies and merch for Zanus and The Great Escape. You see what I'm saying? And the gatekeepers be taking all my money. They rip me off when they're not worth my royalties. You see what I'm saying? Hence why God gave me these stupid keys. That's why I don't have to sell to them. You see what I'm saying? There's a reason God gave me the keys, guys. That way I don't have to sell to the gatekeepers. That way I can open my own door, and me and VJ get our financial control. They don't hate us. And that way me and VJ can be free. We can be free, get our freedom, and then VJ, and that way I what? Yeah, hence why I came with the keys. Because you guys are fucking crazy people. If I didn't have the keys, my life would be destroyed. I'd be sharing, my relationship would be destroyed. My wealth is destroyed. I get a garbage wife. I'd be sharing with the world forever because you guys are crazy psychopaths. My wife is sharing with the world, obviously. Our relationship's destroyed. VJ would cry every night because she sees hell. The step family take all our money. You guys get your full cake. You see us when you dream. You see us live every day. You're safe because you want your full cake. I don't get the glowing beauty. Me and VJ age. You know what I'm saying? I got a 50-year-old aging garbage VJ. We don't get the glowing beauty. We don't stay young forever. Yeah, you guys want your full cake. You're crazy people, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, what our full cake. Yeah, no matter what, you guys want your full cake. Even if Ivan chooses death, hopefully he makes real stuff on Sabbath's channel and he saves us. Yeah, you want your full cake no matter what because you're crazy people, obviously. That's why every time when I go to the store and you see people hammer, you know, say, okay, thank you, bye. You know what I'm saying? Ivan just takes his money and leave. Yes, you get what you deserve. You want to cause mess in life. You made me pay. You're also going to pay too. Why haven't we bought your book? Yeah, I bought my book, but you made me pay a price to be my wife. As being with VJ comes at a horrific price, man. As VJ fucked, like, I don't know, probably all the men in Hollywood. It's a horrific price I have to pay. and you killed me, and you sabotaged my channel with 10 subscribers. You act like I watch myself. You make fun of me. I even watch myself. Nobody's there. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a dick like that when I'm king, I'm not making videos for you. You're left behind. You're not safe. Go use Zerb, man. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, but going back to Zanus, hence why peace out world. You better enjoy the series while it's can. I'm not kidding around, guys. You better enjoy this stupid listening series while it's can, because you guys really piss me off. Anyways, going back to Zanus, so Peter Jackson, he'll be making like close to $400 million. Because now that I'm taking 70% of the pie, Peter Jackson will take home close to $400 million in royalties. 380, 370 million in royalties he'll make. 360 maybe. 300 million plus he'll make for my movie, Peter Jackson. He signed a massive deal, man. You're gonna see that smile on his face, I'm saying. Okay, Peter, this is my deal. 10%, you see the documentary filming this, I'm saying. This is my deal, Peter. I'll pay you a $10 million sign. You see the $10 million sign was in the documentary, they write it down. $10 million sign bonus. $60,000 worth of commercial, $60,000 of commercial money. $2,000 gift card. $65 million salary at the start of production. $10 million post-filming bonus, obviously. And I take him and his family on tour vacation, obviously, at the resort. And he gets 0.6% of the profits, the film profits. For the movie only, he doesn't get a dime off the merch. As I guarantee you, his agent, well, Ivan, what about the merch? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna give Peter Jackson 0% of that? I'm like, look, if you think I'm gonna pay Peter Jackson like $600 million, you're crazy. I'm not. If you think I'm gonna let Peter Jackson take home like $700 million, you're crazy. $650 million, you're crazy. I'm not paying him that. Or $700 million, I'm not paying him that. I'm only giving him 0.6% of the film profits. That's it. Yeah, but Ivan, Peter Jackson's your executive producer. He's gonna be the boss of your company. You know what I'm saying? He has value. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna try and persuade me. You know what I'm saying? He has value. He did Lord of the Rings. He's responsible for building that billionaire empire. Yes, hence why I'm giving him 0.6% of the profits, and I'm giving him a $2 million reoccurring royalty check for the releases. That's a good deal. Yeah, okay, Ivan, that's a deal. Yeah, he's not getting a dime off the merch. As what? Why would I give him a piece of the merch when what? He's not featuring the posters. I'm not giving him a piece of the merch. But I'll give him a piece of the film profits. But that's it, man. He's not getting a piece of the merch, man. You get your $2 million re-release. $2 million for the release. It's a good paycheck for Peter Jackson. Millions of dollars for the releases, obviously. And you get your 0.6% of the profits. And you get your flat salary and bonuses, and that's it. And your $2,000 gift card, your $3,500 gas card. You can either use your $3,500 gas card for your car if you want, or you can give it to someone as a gift if you want. You can give it to your kids if you want as a gift. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's a high chance Peter Jackson might get. I guarantee you, all the actors, when I give them that $3,500 gas card, they're not going to give it to anyone as a gift because it's sacred. Ivan gave them that $3,500 gas card. They're going to use it, obviously. No, I'm not giving my $3,500 gas card to anyone. I'm going to use this. You know, so this is sacred, man. Ivan gave me this as a gift. You know what I'm saying? It's a gift. It's a gift from Ivan. Yeah, the $3,500 gas card is a gift. The $2,000 gift card is a gift. But who knows? Maybe some of the actors might give the $2,000 gift card to a family member, some of that, because they're so rich. But chances are they're not going to do that because it's a gift I gave them, man. Look, man, I'm not gonna babysit. You can do whatever you want with your gift card and your $300 gas card. But I recommend you don't give it to anyone. I recommend you keep it to yourself. It's a gift to you guys. You know, $2,000 is a lot of money. You can go to the bar, go on dates, take your girlfriend, your wife out to a nice dinner. Go to spend it for your beer, obviously. When you go to the bar, you can use your $2,000 gift card to buy your beer. See what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Something crazy. Yeah, I guarantee when Peter Jackson, if he's hired, I'm speaking hypothetically because I'm not hiring Mel Gibson. Don't hate Peter Jackson. If Peter Jackson's hired, you're going to see him. He's going to have that smile on his face. Holy shit. I signed a massive deal. I signed like a $350+ million deal. Yeah. $360 million deal I signed Peter Jackson. He's going to brag, obviously. He's going to be happy. It's a deal, Ivan. Okay, Peter, you're going to be my executive producer, my co-writer, my director, and you're going to be the boss of my company. I'm going to tell Peter Jackson that. You're going to be my co-executive producer, my director, and my co-writer. And you're going to be the boss of my movie. You're going to be in power. You're going to be in charge. But me and Vijay are going to oversee you, obviously. We're going to be the boss over you. So me and Vijay are going to be the studio heads of the company, obviously. We're going to what? We're going to oversee, obviously, everything Peter Jackson's doing, obviously. So even though Peter Jackson's gonna co-write the script with me and take his notes, I'm gonna go over all his notes to make sure that everything is good. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. Now, if I don't like something, I'll tell Peter Jackson my ideas, and I can have him write down my ideas. Hey Peter, what if you do this? I can help him out a little bit, but he won't need my help because he's a talented director. He knows what he's doing. He directed Lord of the Rings. He executive produced Lord of the Rings. He executive produced The Hobbit. Directed The Hobbit. He wrote The Hobbit. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, I directed 2 big franchises. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, you directed 2 big franchises. You know what you're doing, Peter. Hence why Peter Jackson will take that stress off me, or Mel Gibson. They're gonna take that stress off me because what? Because even though I know a little bit about the entertainment industry, I don't know that much about the entertainment industry. Hence why I'm gonna hence why I'm hiring George Lucas to consult. Give me and VJ tips. Give us some advice how to run the company. Give Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni how to run a company. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna have Peter Jackson take that stress off me, obviously. So when all the when all the departments, you know what I'm saying, have questions, obviously, or when all the creative departments and the crewmen have questions, obviously, John Howe and all of them, they're all going to be coming to Peter Jackson with Guillermo del Toro, and Peter Jackson and Toro are going to take that stress off me. But I'm gonna help Peter Jackson and Guillermo del Toro out, obviously. Whenever the people come to Peter Jackson and ask him questions on stuff about the designs, obviously the designs of the sets, obviously, I'll help him out. I can help Peter Jackson out, obviously. But the third year, I will not be in Switzerland. I will be in Vancouver training, obviously. So Peter Jackson's going to have to handle. All the people are going to be coming to Peter Jackson and Guillermo del Toro asking them questions, man. Hence why you hire an assistant director to help him out. Have Guillermo del Toro take that stress off Peter Jackson. Help him out a little bit, too. Hey, Guillermo del Toro, I want you helping out Peter Jackson during the third year when all the construction crew and all of them come to him for questions. Because they're all going to come. When you're the director of the movie, you're in charge of the movie. All the crewmen are looking to you, man. You're the boss. All the crewmen are looking to you to what? To what? To what? To have reins in the movie, obviously. They're all coming to me saying, because Peter Jackson has experience, he won't be nervous. He'll be a bit nervous, obviously, but Peter Jackson has experience. He was the boss of Lord of the Rings. He was the boss of The Hobbit. All those guys came to him for questions, obviously. And what? He knows, yeah, I know everything about the movie process. I directed Lord of the Rings. I directed The Hobbit. Yeah, he knows. Peter Jackson knows. Hence why those guys, him and Guillermo del Toro are going to take that trust on me. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are going to take that trust on me. As all the people are going to be coming to them too. As they're my assistant directors too. Obviously, right? They're going to be assisting, John and Dave, I want you assisting Guillermo del Toro and Peter Jackson with the creative stuff. And I'm more than happy to assist Peter Jackson and Guillermo del Toro with the creative stuff too. But I'm not going to be there all the time to guide Peter Jackson, no. To help Peter Jackson, no. He's like, look, Peter, you're the boss. I trust you. Ivan, you have to trust me. Yes, Peter, I trust you. You know what I'm saying? Ivan, you have to trust me. I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I promise, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? I will not slack off. I'll work my ass off. I'll do the concept arts with you. We're going to discuss the movie. We're going to discuss the concept arts for the characters and the world building. You know what I'm saying? We're going to discuss what? We're going to discuss what? The script, my notes. I'm saying, yeah, I promise I'm going to take my notes every day, go over my notes. Guillermo del Toro will help me, obviously. I'm going to work hard, Ivan. Because I paid him his 10 mil bonus, he'll work hard during pre-production. Because he got a fat check on the bank. He got, like, I don't know, $7 million in his bank after taxes. Because don't forget, you have the New Zealand rates, right? 13 million New Zealand dollars. Yeah, you got like $7 million in his bank, $6.8 million in his bank. He'll work hard, Peter. That's a fat check. That's how much he made for the 3 movies of Lord of the Rings. Peter Jackson made $10 million for the 3 movies of Lord of the Rings. And he worked hard. They probably paid him maybe $1 million for pre-production, and he still worked hard. And he probably got the rest of his money. He probably got the rest of his money for during the 3 movies. He got something like that, right? Yeah, he only made $10 million for the 3 movies, and he worked his ass off. And I'm giving him $10 million for pre-production alone. Okay, Peter, you're gonna get $10 million for pre-production, which is a lot of money, man. That's like $7 million. You got like $6.8 million in his bank. It's a lot of money. And so he'll work hard. He'll work his ass off for me, man. He'll work triple harder than what he even did for Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Because I paid him more money. Peter Jackson did not make $400 million, $350 million for Lord of the Rings. No, he only made about like $200 million, $190 million around there. He made $180 million in profits and like $10 million for his flat salary. Peter Jackson for Lord of the Rings, and for The Hobbit, he probably made about the same amount of money. He probably made maybe $150 for The Hobbit around there. He probably got a piece of the royalties too for The Hobbit. You see what I'm saying? Whereas for Zayans, he made more money. He's gonna make like $40-50 million in royalties, and he got his $107 million salary with his bonuses. He signed $107 million in New Zealand money with his bonuses. Whereas in Canadian money, he's making 85. But because he lives in New Zealand, he's making his $106 million in New Zealand money. He signed a fat contract, obviously, and because while he's working during the 9 months, he's making his rich $65 million salary. And that's why Peter Jackson will work hard. You're gonna see him in the documentary. You're gonna see him a bit stressed out, obviously, like he was in Lord of the Rings. Oh, we just finished filming Volume 1. You know what I'm saying? You see Peter Jackson stressed out, obviously. I know he's on his phone in his trailer. Yeah, we just finished filming Volume 1. He's on his phone in his trailer, obviously. He's like, yeah, we just finished filming Volume 1. You know what I'm saying? We're starting Volume 2. You're going to see him a bit stressed out, but he'll work hard. He'll work really hard because he's getting that nice bi-weekly check. that $65 million he's getting. He's getting that nice $65 million bucks, Peter Jackson. Obviously. And he also knows he's going to get his $10 million bonus after the film is completed. It's motivation for him to work hard, obviously. He also doesn't want to fuck up my story, obviously. At the same time, he knows he's going to strike it rich with the royalties. It's like $250 million in royalties he's going to make. And Peter Jackson will work his ass off. That's why Zane's will be the best story ever told in Most Adventure, man. It'll be the best trilogy ever made, man. It'll even beat out Peter Jackson with the Rings by a slim margin. By a slim margin. As Peter Jackson with the Rings is a masterpiece. Right? But to end it off here, I'm going to keep saying this. Even though Zane's will be a better... I believe Zane's will be a better movie trilogy than Peter Jackson with the Rings by a slim margin. There's some movie critics, all these YouTube critics who critique movies and all stuff, and all these movie critics, all you Lord of the Rings nerds, Lord of the Rings, right? You might like Lord of the Rings better than Zane's, perhaps. I highly doubt it, but you might like it better. And all you Lord of the Rings nerds, Lord of the Rings Reddit, you guys might even like J.R.R. Tolkien's book better than my Zane's book. Because everyone's entitled to their opinion, obviously. I highly doubt, though, because Lord of the Rings is a drag to read. And whereas my book is not a drag. My book is actually interesting and fresh to read. It's more interesting, obviously. But I highly doubt it. Most people will like Zane's better than Lord of the Rings, because Zane's is a better story. But there's some people out there who might like Lord of the Rings better than Zane's. I'm just throwing it out there, you know what I'm saying? So if I find out people like Lord of the Rings better, I won't be shocked, because I predicted it years in advance. If some people like Lord of the Rings better than Zane's, I won't be shocked, as Lord of the Rings is a masterpiece, and I predicted it years in advance, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, if this video, I will end the video, watch my show on my TV, and I'll upload this video either early this morning or probably around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. It just depends if the stepfamilies reconnect the cord before they go to church in the morning. So, Ivan O'Mara, I'm signing out. Peace.